Ladies and gentlemen, the problem with the first generation of immigrant is two. First, they always experience a racism with predominantly white people in a white country, and second of all, they also might have an experience of cultural influence by the Western values, ladies and gentlemen. In the first, ladies and gentlemen, most of the when this kind of the first immigrants are living in the country with the white predominantly country, sometimes white people are feeling a superior. This kind of feeling superior, ladies and gentlemen, makes the another ethnic, for example, let's see another black peoples who are first generation of immigrants feel they have experience of racism by this kind of white people, ladies and gentlemen. So because they are superiority, they think that this kind of black people as a slave, ladies and gentlemen. So we cannot deny that slavery exists in this kinds of scenario, ladies and gentlemen. Second of all, there are also cultural influence. When this kind of first generation would like to raising their children, ladies and gentlemen, in the society or in the environments, when there are the different cultural, ladies and gentlemen, there's a huge possibility when these children might experience a cultural classes which might lead to the cultural shock, and also later they may the possibility when they get more easily influenced with this kind of cultural values by Western population, which not in line with their cultural identity where they came from, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see, for example, the people are from China or the people from Mexican, when they come to the US, sometimes they are highly influenced by Western culture, and sometimes they are also doesn't really know who they are in terms of their cultural background, ladies and gentlemen. So our goals is two, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, we want to ensuring as the security for this first immigrant, and also for their next generations from this from any form of racist activities by the predominantly white peoples in Western country, ladies and gentlemen. And second of all, ensuring the next generation knowing better where they are came from and what is the background of their cultural identity at the end of the day. So our mechanism is simple. We just want to create this kind of first generations raising their children in the enclaves community that exists in the Western community, for example, in Europe or in the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen. So why we believe this proposal is enough. I have two contribution in this debate, ladies and gentlemen. I will explain first of all why it's justified to raise a children in enclaves community in a white predominantly country, and also I would explain why this is an effective way in order to make the children getting better of their background identity, ladies and gentlemen. So comes to my first arguments. We as opening government, as a prime minister, as opening government, we believe that this kinds of enclaves community would likely increasing the sense of protections from this first generation when they're raising their children are raising their children. Living in this society, it gains the sense of brotherhood, because the this characterization of enclave community is this: we are living in the same for example same country and same values, and also same cultural identity. So this kind of sense brotherhood, even though they might not knowing each other well, but the existence of sense brotherhood will likely increasing the protections to each other, ladies and gentlemen, especially for these people who are living in another country and living together in the same enclave community, ladies and gentlemen. So this might be also helping each other in order to protect any potential racism from the white population, ladies and gentlemen, because we believe when they're living in enclave community, they are much stronger because they are living together in same location, ladies and gentlemen. But it doesn't mean, ladies and gentlemen, even though later the opponent side of the house will say that this is might hinder the interaction with the white population. At the end of the day, we say it's not, ladies and gentlemen, because when this first generation raising their children in this kind of community is not necessarily cut their interaction with the white people, ladies and gentlemen. We still interact with them in terms of, for example, business professional interaction, ladies and gentlemen, and so on and so forth. However, when it comes to daily activities, for example, we believe that this kind of environment is suitable to give them protections at the end of the day. So my second argument, ladies and gentlemen. So my second argument is why this is effective at the end of the day for them to getting know their identity. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned before, what happens in white predominant country, there is a high this kind of Western country is highly contingent with the liberalism value, ladies and gentlemen, in which means this kind of liberalism value may not in line with their cultural values, ladies and gentlemen. For example, the value of liberalism in United States is likely clashing with the Eastern values in, like, example what happened in China, ladies and gentlemen. But therefore we need to create an class community and raising our children in this kind of community in which their children later on at least have a fundamental background on what is their cultural looks like and what is their identity looks like, ladies and gentlemen. So at the end of the day, even though they are also interact with people in Western population or in the Western area, they still have in touch with their cultural identity first. They know they have a fundamental basis of their identity, so they will not be influenced by the strong liberalism values in United States, for example, which is not in accordance with their core values from their home or from the house country, ladies and gentlemen. So what is our conclusion in this debate, ladies and gentlemen? So as a government side of the house, we believe that we want to what we want to mix with the what we want to mix is two, ladies and gentlemen. We want to makes the first generation and their next generation, or when raising their children, feeling safe, feeling the sense of protections because they are living together in an enclosed community. And second of all, we want to mix their kinds of children when they are living with their parents who have a first generation of immigrants. They will know better how they are cultural looks like, even though they are not living in their home country, because it is an enclosed community would like provide them with the cultural activities which will likely same with what happened in their home country, ladies and gentlemen. So because of that reason, we are very proud to propose.